Brink of World War III? CJ Post analyzes the Kashmir situation in the backdrop of history. After World War I in the 1920s, League of Nations provided a modest platform for international diplomacy. Tensions were high as the nations negotiated. History reveals that the League of Nations miserably failed because of the biased influences of superpowers, with no dispute resolved. And you know what happened. In 1939, World War II broke out. Millions were killed. Mankind saw a catastrophe like it had never witnessed. And all this ended with the nuclear destruction of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right there began the era of the United Nations. The United Nations was founded in 1945 after the Second World War by 51 countries committed to maintaining international peace and security, developing friendly relations among nations, and promoting social progress, better living standards, and human rights. A great deal of criticism towards the United Nations has been documented spreading over 74 years of its history. Among its top failures are the Serbian massacre of Bosnian Muslims, Rwanda, and Sri Lankan civil war, but the most lethal one is Kashmir. Back in 1948, the United Nations had passed 3 unanimous resolutions in favor of the people of Kashmir for their right of self-determination. On the other hand, India has recently disregarded Jammu and Kashmir as a disputed land in shape of abrogation of Article 35A and 370 of the Indian Constitution. This has fumed Muslims all over the world, with an immediate tweet from the Organization of Islamic Council. Pakistan is ready to launch its high-powered diplomatic offensive in the United Nations by mid-September. If the UN fails in giving justice this time to the Kashmiri people who have been blinded by pellet guns, killed in thousands, and now cluster bombs are used against them by the Indian Army, what could the results be? With Pakistan and India with a history of 3 wars in between them on the issue of Kashmir, with both nuclear powers now, this may lead to a 3rd World War. But this time, this will not end through the dropping of an atomic bomb. Rather, that will be only a horrific beginning. It seems to be the last chance for the United Nations to save this planet.